when talking about the third shot drop, what's the different strategies? That's the thing I think I struggle with the most, depending on the caliber of player I'm playing.
I would say so. And then, I mean, the third shot drop is just reading like if you have a ball that's sitting up, like, and you can rip it.
Yeah.
I recommend hitting a third shot drive, rip the ball, and then you do a fifth shot drop, just because you're going to be at the back of the baseline on your third shot. So hitting a drop from all the way back there is relatively difficult to get it to land right in the kitchen. So if you can hit a drive and then get like kind of a weak ball back, then you're going to be up. You're not going to be all the way back on your fifth shot. So your fifth shot drop is just so much easier. So you're kind of just using the third shot drive to set up the point. Now, if you're hitting a third shot where the ball is super low, they hit a good return or whatever, you can't really drive that ball. That's when you would want to hit a third shot drop and then just try to get yourself into the point there. So it's really about just reading the return, and it's like, can I hit a drive here, or is it easier to drop? I typically try to hit a third shot drive and then a fifth shot drop.
Because it sets up your next ball, right?
It just sets up the point. You're not trying to win the point with the drive, you're just trying to set up the point with the drive. Okay,
and so in general, for those that don't know, so if you're getting the second shot, you're trying to hit to the guy's deepest back, right? Is that always the goal?
Yeah, if there's a guy that's not at the net and they're back and they didn't come in behind their return, you want to hit it to that guy every single time.
Every time.
Because the guy at the net is in a good position.
Right.
So there's no reason to hit it to him. If someone's back at the baseline still, hit it to them every time, because now you're going to be at the net and they're going to be trying to hit the ball back, and you're in a great offensive spot.
And so when I was playing with you that last game, that guy was really good that we played.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Yeah.
I noticed I hit it to the guy in front a couple times on accident. And
that's but if he's back, hit it to him every time. You get up to the line, you're controlling the point. They're on the defensive the whole time.
Okay.
You know, so
can we practice with those? So you're saying drive. Oh, another thing that gets confused, and I always have, a lot of people have questions on is when do you come up? Because there's some people, I played with people that are like high level players, and they're saying come up every time, right away.
No, okay, so no, that's a big myth. You don't want to come up right away every time. So if you hit a poor third shot and it's high,
right?
If you come up behind that, they're gonna smash it and the point's over. Because if if you're right there,
right.
Say you're like right there, and you come in behind that.
Yeah.
I hit a ball like here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be right here, and I can't defend that. You know what I mean?
You have to get back.
You have to stay back.
So you have to wait for the person's shot.
Correct. You want to and that's where a lot of people don't communicate either with their partner.
Right.
If I hit a bad third shot, I'll say watch. I'll be like high, meaning like don't come in, because we need to stay back and play defense and work our way back in. As soon as I hit a good drop and I know it's landing in the kitchen, I'll tell my partner go.
Okay.
So it's a lot of communication. Too. Just saying like, okay, I know I hit a good one, let's go in now. You always want to be in line with your partner too, for the most part. Like you want to stay back together, you want to move in together. You pretty much want to be going hand in hand.
Oh, that's interesting. So you don't want one up, one back. That doesn't do no good.
Typically, no. Like there's going to be times where that happens. Yes, you just can't avoid it. But that's why, again, like the communication, letting my partner know, because most of the time when you hit a drop, you're going to know right away, oh, I just hit a good one or I hit a bad one.
Right.
So when I hit a good one, I say go, we're going in. If I hit a bad one, I say watch or high, whatever, and that means we're staying back and we're playing defense and trying to work our way back in.
Got it. Another great advice that I got from Jake last few days ago was that when you're better to hit it over the net than hit it in the net.
Correct.
And so I was playing with someone yesterday.
Yeah.
And they kept on hitting the net. And I'm like, hey, bro, he's relatively new.
Yeah.
I said, just get it to their court, and then we have a chance. If we're doing that, it gives us no chance.
Yep.
And then we switched. The score turned around, and we actually won. And no BS, that's what really happened. So that's great advice.
And that's another thing, because like again, everyone wants to hit a perfect drop or whatever, which is great when you do, obviously.
Right.
But when you try to be so perfect with it, odds are you're gonna dump quite a bit into the net.
Yeah.
And that's just the point's over. You know what I mean? So you just gotta trust your hands. If you hit a high one, that you can work your way back into the point. And more often than not, as long as you're getting that ball over the net and you're in points, you're gonna win way more of your games, even if you hit high drops versus hitting the ball in the net, because then you have no chance.
It makes sense, because every time it goes in the net, it's like,
it's over.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, okay, so let's work on. I'm gonna have you hit a drive,
Okay.
and then you'll hit a drop after that. So you're just trying to set up your drop with your drive.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna feed you the ball.
Yeah.
And then just rip a ball at me, and then the next ball back to you, try to hit a drop.
Okay.
So you can stand all the way back.
Okay.
Okay, so see how you ripped the first one. I didn't hit a super hard ball back to you, and you dropped it perfectly in the kitchen. That ball, that's when you and your partner would move in. Yeah.
Okay.
And when if you hit a good drive, you can kind of like inch your way forward, but you don't want to just run up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Running up is not ever a good thing to do.
All right.
You don't want to run it because
Take notes. That's important because a lot of people do that. I've done that.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're inching your way up there.
Because if you're running in while they're hitting a ball, it's just like, what do I do there? You're kind of just, you know? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Drop, and then you move in.
Then I move it. Okay.
Then you move in, yeah. Drop, perfect. But then you're in the point there. You're at the net and you're in the point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, drive, gotcha.
Drop, then you move in, and now you're in the point.
I didn't mean to do that away from you.
No, you're good. But like in a game, that's a great ball. That's a great shot, you know? It's all right. That was a good, I mean, you hit that well. Just tough pace. Drive, drop.
No.
That's high, but again, most of your drives have been perfect. They're not super high at all. They're all staying in. I can't be super aggressive with that. And then you can drop your next ball and you neutralize the point.
Okay.
Good drive, drop. That was perfect. You're in the point.
I want to hit it over there, not to make you run. Just
Right.
That's
That's a good shot.
It's like strategy wise.
That's a good shot. Perfect. Okay, one other thing I do want to say that's actually like changed my game too. A lot of times people will try to hit their drive as hard as they can. You pretty much never need to hit a ball 100% strength. Like most of the time, like I said earlier, your drive is just to set up your drop. Hit it 60, 70% because you're gonna make most of those balls hitting it 60, 70%. You won't hit it in the net. You won't hit it long. When people are trying to rip the ball as hard as they can, you're gonna hit it out. You're gonna hit more in the net. Again, you're not trying to win the point with the drive. You're just trying to set up the point. So hit it 60 to 70%. Set up your drop and then move in, and you neutralize the point.
I think before I met you, that's the best advice I've got.
Yeah.
Because I used to want to rip the hell out of it every single time.
Don't need to do that.
No, and then coming off at like the 70%.
Yeah.
Mostly things will stay in for the most part.
It's huge. Yeah. And that's all I did when I first started. I just wanted to rip the ball as hard as I could. But now, and you can still hit it plenty hard enough at 70%.
Yeah, but he's got way more control, right?
So much more control.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I'm not trying to make him run, guys. It's just a habit of going opposite where he's at.
It's part of the drill. That's all right.
I can just see the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. See, look, you're still in the point though.
Nope.
Okay, so that was a perfect example though of most of the balls you hit were relatively high.
Right.
But how many balls did you make me hit? I probably hit 4 or 5 balls right there because you were able to stay in the point. I mean, you hit the last one out, but you made me hit 4 or 5 extra balls, whereas if you would have dumped the first one or second one in the net, I don't have to work at all.
Right.
So you at least made me work and made me earn the point rather than just you hit one in the net and that's it. So it's just, again, it's always better just be in the point. Make them hit an extra ball.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to send you back.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want you up here. So.
Exactly. Perfect. So that's so good. You could not have done that any better.
Thanks. Well, when you put an order on it, it makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Because now in the head, it's like,
That was a perfect drive.
drive that first.
Yep.
Because you're not, I mean, I don't know if you're not trying, but you're not getting like your best
No,
shots.
no, like that drive right there,
Yeah.
when it's low like that, I can't do anything with that ball. If it's up here, yeah, but down here, I have to just hit it back to you. I can't be aggressive with that ball. Perfect drive, I block it back, and you're in the front. And see how getting a drop from where you're at, you're a few steps inside the baseline, versus all the way back, it just makes your drop so much easier to hit.
Right, and I'm not.
It's not as far of a shot, it's a shorter shot.
And if I was running in, my shot would be crap.
Even though my ball, I'm not hitting it super hard, if you're running in and you're right here, that ball's at your feet, now you're doing this.
Right,
playing
going right back.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, try a couple more. Good drive. A little high, but you're still in it. Then, you're okay. You're in the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta quit popping up.
You want me to hit a few as well, as like an example too?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I'll
yeah, so you just trade spots with me.
let me see.